Keep rolling. Continue.
I never had a problem, right?
Yes.
I could get past you wanting to be with Nelly.
Sounds like you didn't get past that. I'm just being honest.
Listen. At the time it happens, any man,
Yeah, of course.
is her.
Yeah, right.
The chick you are in love with is with this.
Country grandma.
You wanna hear how I found out?
How you found this?
Only on Drink Champ. It's on the documentary too. So
Yeah. How did you find out, sir?
I was at home.
And there wasn't no Twitter or Instagram back then.
I was at home. Okay. Listen to this. This is God wanted me to find out. I was at home. NBA package. I like watching sports. Oh my God, what's this commotion going on in the stadium? We just found out what the commotion is. Nelly has walked in with Ashanti.
Irv Gotti always had one major issue with Ashanti, her decision to be with Nelly instead of him. If you followed their history, you'd know that after Ashanti and Nelly made their relationship public, Irv's obsession with her only got worse. It wasn't just something small. It nearly ruined Ashanti's career. And now Nelly has a few things to say about it. Remember when Ashanti and Nelly performed in Vegas in 2023? The chemistry between them was obvious. The way they danced together, the body language, it all screamed that they were more than just friends. People were already speculating that they were back together. And then, in September of that same year, Nelly finally confirmed it in an interview. Not long after that, they made it official on Instagram. For Nelly and Ashanti, it was a fresh start. But for Irv, it was like a knife to the heart. He had spent years making it clear just how obsessed he was with Ashanti. So, when she went back to Nelly, people couldn't help but joke about how Irv was probably losing his mind. Social media was flooded with memes, and 50 Cent, who never misses a chance to stir things up, made sure to throw in a few jokes at Irv's expense. Then, sadly, Irv passed away not too long ago. Some people thought Ashanti might be petty about it, given their rocky past. But instead, she responded with a heartfelt tribute. She wrote that she was saddened by how things ended, and that despite their ups and downs, she would always be grateful for everything he had done for her. She also said that they made history together, and the good times far outweighed the bad. She ended by saying she had always wished for him to find peace and sent love to his family. That was a classy response, especially considering everything she had been through because of him. And when I say their history was messy, I mean it. Irvy started his record label under Def Jam, and his first major artist was Ja Rule. In 1999, Ja Rule released his debut album, Veni Vedi Veci, which helped put the label on the map. Then, Irv discovered a young Ashanti and helped launch her career. She quickly became known for singing catchy hooks on rap songs before blowing up as a solo artist in 2002. That year, she had 3 massive hits: Always on Time with Ja Rule, which topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 2 weeks; What's Love with Fat Joe, which hit number 2, and Foolish, which held the number 1 spot for 10 weeks. Ashanti was on top of the world, but behind the scenes, things weren't so great. For years, there were rumors that Irv and Ashanti had been more than just business partners. It was widely believed that they had a romantic relationship, even while Irv was still married. Neither of them ever confirmed it at the time, but people couldn't stop talking about it. Their close working relationship, the way Irv acted around her, it all added fuel to the fire. And honestly, the fact that nobody knew for sure made the gossip even more interesting. Then, in 2022, Irv finally spoke about it. While appearing on Drink Champs, he admitted that his relationship with Ashanti had completely fallen apart. One of the reasons? A dispute over her music masters. But the biggest issue for him was Ashanti's relationship with Nelly.
I made those Ashanti records.
Can you rock with me?
Oh, I made those records. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wrote them, but she wrote them with the help of me telling her what to write. And all of y'all, whoever knows me, I don't lie. I don't lie. I'm not a liar. You know what I'm saying? But I helped make those records.
Right.
So
During the interview, Irv recalled how he found out they were dating. He said he was at home watching a basketball game when he suddenly heard a loud reaction from the crowd. He didn't know what was going on until the commentators mentioned that Nelly had just walked in with Ashanti. Irv admitted that the moment crushed him. After that, his behavior toward Ashanti changed. He reportedly told her she was no longer welcome at the studio. He even told her that if she wanted to be with Nelly, she should sign with a different record label. It was like he was punishing her for moving on. Despite everything, Ashanti stayed with Nelly for a decade, and after years apart, they found their way back to each other. Meanwhile, Irv never seemed to get over her. His obsession was so deep that even after all those years, he still couldn't stop talking about her in interviews. Now, with everything that's happened, Nelly is finally addressing just how much of a problem Irv's obsession was. And Ashanti, who has spoken about it before, is standing by what she's always said, that it wasn't just a little crush or some minor jealousy. It was something that had real consequences for her career and personal life. Irv Gotti seemed determined to make Ashanti's life miserable. He didn't just try to sabotage her career by interfering with her record label and warning others not to work with her, but he also spoke badly about her in interviews. It was clear he was upset about her dating Nelly, and he made it his mission to make her struggle in both her personal and professional life. He even went as far as revealing unnecessary details about their past relationship to shame her. Irv didn't stop at just one comment. He kept talking about how they had a relationship.
Why he keep talking about Ashanti? So let the people know why you keep talking about Ashanti.
Because that's why. You asking me.
That's a
Did
fair...
I bring Ashanti up, or did
No.
you just ask me? Why you keep talking about Ashanti? You did it.
I did it right now, but in
Okay.
the song...
So here's what I'm gonna say. I wish Ashanti nothing but the best. I have nothing. This thing, I'm not hooked on Ashanti. I can't get over her. That's none of that.
You're just telling your story.
I got paid to do a documentary on my life and on my... If I didn't talk about Ashanti, you'd have been like, what type of bullshit is this that he didn't speak about? She's too important to murder Rank and his life. They tried to Me Too me.
They didn't try to Me Too you.
I read the comments.
What the comments say?
You know what the they said. Stop it, Shade Room. Stop it, Shade Room. Y'all the shadiest mother.
Even claiming they were together before she recorded her 2002 hit Happy. Saying this publicly was already inappropriate, but he didn't back down even when people criticized him for it. When asked about his remarks at the VMAs, he had the opportunity to reflect on his words, but instead, he repeated them and insisted that he was just being honest. In an interview with Essence, he defended himself by saying, "It's my life. They paid me a lot of money to talk about it, and I got all this backlash because of it. But I'm not a liar. I wish Ashanti the best, and if she's watching, I want her to know that." He even laughed about the backlash, claiming people were trying to involve the NAR Me Too movement, but he insisted he was just speaking his truth. While Irv kept talking about Ashanti non-stop, she had a completely different version of events, on Seo, the IRL podcast. She made it clear that whatever they had was not as serious as he made it out to be. She confirmed they had interacted, but said Irv was never her boyfriend. She also revealed that his team had asked her to participate in his documentary, but she declined. Then she dismissed many of the things he said, explaining that he exaggerated or lied to make her look bad. Ashanti even pointed out that Irv had multiple girlfriends at the time, so she found it strange that he was acting like they were in some serious relationship. She described him as a narcissist who made their past into something much bigger than it actually was. She also noted that he had changed into a completely different person and lied about many things. What was most disturbing to her was that he knew he was lying but still kept doing it. This made her feel uneasy and question his mental state.
Not to consume, you know. For the record, I love Murder Inc., you know. All the guys, you know, Ja, Crispy, all, you know, I'm cool with everyone. There's all love, you know. It's very unfortunate how Irv decided to handle his documentary, you know. It's a little sad, you know, to see a grown man conduct himself in that manner, you know. I feel like the murder legacy is so much bigger, and we accomplished so much and made like amazing history. And I feel like the way that he handled it tarnished and it cheapened the brand. You know what I mean? And I feel like we all worked so hard, and for you to be that selfish to just throw mud on the name because...
People could see how obsessed Irv was with Ashanti, and Nelly noticed it too. During their My 2000s playlist tour, where Ashanti, Nelly, Ja Rule, Lil Jon, Fabulous, and the Yin Yang Twins